everybody, it's Marilyn with MKR Creations, and I just have a short little craft for you today. I'm going to be making refrigerator magnets, and what you need is I'm going to use 4 clothespins, just the plain wooden clothespins. I'm going to use 4 heavy-duty magnets, and these are 3mm by 10mm no scratch technology magnets that I found on Amazon. I'm going to use small pieces of paper, and you measure the length and the width of your clothespin in order to know what size to make those. And I have 4 little flowers that will go on there. Now, I told you I'm using heavy duty magnets. I tried using the strip magnet stuff that you cut, and I cut it and it was as long as the clothespin, and it just was not strong enough to even hold up one piece of paper. It barely held itself up. So I went online and found these, and these are amazingly strong. Like I said, they're an anti-scratch technology. These things, it's like I have to fight to get them apart. They stick to the metal on the clothespin really well. So, and I have to be careful when I'm doing them that I don't put them too close together because they'll stick together. So let's get started. I also am using art glitter glue. This is my favorite crafting glue. Ever since I found it, I use pretty much nothing else. I will at times use the hot glue just to hold flowers in place on an album or something, but my favorite glue that holds everything that I've glued down is this art glitter glue. Dries clear. You can only buy it during the warm months. They will not ship it when it is freezing out, because if this glue freezes, it ruins the glue. So you can find this on Amazon, and you can also find this at a lot of your other YouTube crafters that have their own stores. A lot of them also sell the art glitter glue. I know Maymay sells it from maymaymadeit.com. You can go to her website and order from her store. She also has a YouTube channel that is very informative and talks about different kinds of crafting, and she follows all kinds of crafting. So whether you're into chalk couture, card making, paper crafts, she has some beading that she showed on there today. Lots of major things going on there. So let's get started. The first thing I do is I just put a small amount of the glue all along my clothespin, and then I put the piece of paper on there. And I'll do that with all 4 of them. And as I said, this is a very quick craft, very easy craft. One that if you pre-cut all the papers and stuff, you could do with your children. They would love doing this. Also, if you work with scout troops or anything like that, this is a really neat Mother's Day gift that they can make for their moms. That is very inexpensive for the troop to buy the products for. The magnets were like $10. You can buy a big thing of clothespins for very little money, and then pick out a nice paper that you like, and everybody can make a beautiful craft for mom. The most expensive things are probably, depending on what kind of paper you use. This is an Echo Park paper, which is a high-grade paper. But your flowers, depending when you get them, I always buy my flowers in that on sale because it's just cheaper that way. And to buy them full price is pretty expensive. Hobby Lobby usually has a lot of their craft stuff on sale every other week, so you just kind of have to know when to look for the sales. So now I'm going to kind of spread them apart, turn them over so that the paper can continue to dry while I'm working on this side. And I'm going to put a big dollop of glue right here. Take one of my magnets. And like I said, they're really hard to get apart, so I tried these on my refrigerator because my granddaughter, she loves to craft and she loves to hang her pictures on my refrigerator that she's made, and My other granddaughter likes to hang her stuff from school on there on my refrigerator, and this will hold them up. I've had other magnets that I've gotten from other places that just, you know, you get them from different companies that are advertising, and it just doesn't always hold them up because, of course, they want to put a million different pictures on there, and so you got to have a way to do that. Actually, I think the hardest part of this project is getting the magnets apart. This was pretty popular at the last trade show I went to, craft fair I went to. So I'm making several. I have one more craft fair coming up in a couple weeks for the spring, and so I'm making some for that. Now, if you would get glue on the edge here like I did here, you can't always get it off with your finger. If you take a baby wipe while it's still wet, you can wipe it off pretty easily. Now we're going to let that dry for a few seconds before we flip it over, and then we're going to put our flowers on. If you could hear that, I was just getting my baby wipe out of the container. I'm gonna need some more baby wipes. I'm getting low. Okay, so then we just flip this over again. Don't get your stuff too close together or they will definitely connect to each other. Okay, then on this side, about the area where, see where the metal goes up and you know the magnets on the other side, that's where I like to put my flowers. And I just put a dollop of glue on for that to hold those in place. Now art glitter glue dries pretty fast, but I'm using some pretty big dollops here, so what I will have to do, whoops, is let these dry for several hours before I even think about packaging them for the craft show. So that's all there is to it. Let me get my pen back in my art glitter glue. And this is how I package them for the craft show. So if you like this video, I hope you'll give it a thumbs up. I hope you'll subscribe and hit that bell so you can see more of my videos. And I will see you next time. Happy crafting, everybody.